The main focus of both Rocket League and Sideswipe has got to be one thing: cars. However, in everything from hitboxes to customization to sheer variety, there are some pretty huge differences between them. For one thing, the Scarab is actually one of the best cars in Sideswipe, which, get your head around that. Whereas in Rocket League, it's understandably the laughingstock of the game. And so in this video, we're going to explore all of the differences and similarities between these awesome rocket-powered beauties. This is Rocket League vs Sideswipe. Episode 2, Cars. But first, a word from our sponsor, the Rocket League marketplace, RL Exchange. RL Exchange is a website on which you can buy and sell Rocket League items to create the car of your dreams. Check out that beauty. No matter what your platform or your preferred payment method, don't worry, they've got you. So go create the Rocket League car of your dreams. Oh, and while you're there, don't forget to use the code MOGZRL when checking out. This is RL Exchange. It kind of goes without saying that in terms of the quantity and variety of cars, Rocket League has way more than Sideswipe. For instance, Rocket League has a ton of licensed cars, Sideswipe doesn't have any at all. Rocket League has variants of all of the Rocket Pass cars, like these awesome Fire and Ice ones, Sideswipe doesn't. And Rocket League also has a bunch of platform exclusive cars for the Switch, Xbox and PlayStation, whereas Sideswipe is only on one platform, so doesn't have those either. However, all of these big fat L's for Sideswipe don't actually mean anything at all, because Sideswipe has one thing that Rocket League doesn't have yet. I speak of course of the Golden Octane. Oh yeah, check that out. Get absolutely wrecked, Rocket League players. Well, actually, anyone with backers mod on PC can get the Golden Octane, so yeah. Anyway. Additionally, Sideswipe players also get access to the Nemesis, including painted variants of it like this beauty. Whereas in Rocket League, the only way to get your hands on the Nemesis is to buy a Twitch Prime subscription, and even those players can't get the painted ones.
How do you like them apples?
And the differences don't even end there. There are two other areas in which the cars in both of these games are totally different. The first of those is customization. Customizing your car in both of these games looks pretty similar at first glance. In both you can change your paint colors, your decal, wheels, boost, topper if you must, grab a goal explosion, and you're ready to go. However, no, they're actually totally different. And spoiler alert, Sideswipe's is worse in all but one area. The most glaring difference is that Sideswipe's car customization is totally missing 4 item types. We don't have trails. When you go max speed in Sideswipe, nothing happens. We don't have antennas, they're just not a thing. Engine audios are not an item type, and instead we're just locked to the one that comes with the car. So whereas in Rocket League your Octane can sound like this, in Sideswipe you just sound like an Octane. And whilst we do have what resembles a paint finish option in Sideswipe, actually it's just these 2 sliders. It's not a separate item type in Sideswipe, and we can't change the texture like we can in Rocket League. Another huge difference is that in Rocket League you're able to select different items for your blue and orange teams, making sure that you always look absolutely banging no matter what team you're playing for. Whereas in Sideswipe, it's just not possible. So we might look on point with our blue team colors, but then turn to dog water on the orange team. And the last giant L for Sideswipe is that in Rocket League, if you have only one of a particular item, like these black OEM wheels, you can still put them on as many cars as you want. Whereas in Sideswipe, if I put these Dracos on my Fennec, but then want to create another design with them on my Octane, they are then removed from my Fennec. This feature is super cringe and just why, Psyonix, why? The good news for Sideswipe is that we do have one great feature that Rocket League players don't have access to. We can paint our cars black and white. This is made possible in Sideswipe by these color sliders, which give players total control over exactly the color they want to use on their car. Whereas Rocket League players are restricted to just the colors in this palette. Except Backers Mod players again, they also have it. So that's the difference in the car customization between these two games. Now onto our final category, hitboxes. Hitboxes in both of these games function in basically the same way. The car itself is not the thing that makes contact with the ball, that's the job of the hitbox. So for example, if part of your car sits far inside the hitbox, the ball will appear to float above your car when doing things like dribbling. And if part of your car sits outside the hitbox, that part of your car will clip through the ball, or vanish into the floor. The biggest difference between the hitboxes in Rocket League and Sideswipe, other than one being 3D and the other being 2D, is that Rocket League has a whole bunch of different hitboxes, whereas Sideswipe has just one. The result of this is that, in general, Rocket League cars fit quite well inside their hitboxes because each car has been specifically matched to its closest shaped hitbox. Whereas the cars in Sideswipe often don't fit so well due to its one-size-fits-all approach. Take for example the Merc, which in Rocket League has its very own hitbox, and therefore fits extremely well. In Sideswipe, this beast of a car has to squeeze itself into the same hitbox as the Octane, and the result is, well, it may as well lose the roof. Another example is the Mantis, an exceptionally long car. In Rocket League, this car has been given the longest hitbox in the game, and whilst it doesn't fit perfectly, it fits way better than the Mantis in Sideswipe, which is just an embarrassment. The good news for both games is that regardless of how well or how poorly each car fits inside their hitbox, at the end of the day, none of this actually matters because most players only use the Octane. So, whatever. And that's it. That's the end of this episode of Rocket League vs Sideswipe. I really hope you guys enjoyed this second episode about cars. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this episode and what you want me to cover in future ones. I'd love to hear all your thoughts down in the comments. And as usual, come join the Mogz Discord server if you want to hang out with me and other Mogz viewers, as well as get access to exclusive Sideswipe tournaments and participation in my videos like the Sideswipe players versus the rank they think they deserve series. The details are on screen and in the video description. And like the video if you liked it, dislike it if not, subscribe for more videos like this as well as a whole bunch of other Rocket League and Sideswipe content. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.